Welcome to CIS 243. This is a very quick course, a winter term course that requires a lot of paying attention to deadlines. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Lilly Popover Zuhadar. I am from Sofia, Bulgaria. I came to US 15 years ago, and I did my master in computer science at WKU, and I finished my doctorate degree in computer science and computer engineering at University of Louisville. I worked for a couple of years in research at WKU as research scientist. Then I moved to a faculty position in which I still continue my research, but I teach as well. I was honored to get the award of the Faculty Research and Creative Activities Award in 2018 from the Provost David Lee. So, a little bit about the courses I teach, which related to this course. In general, I teach for the Information System Department, and we have a couple of new measures that I feel like would be important to introduce you to, because the trend over the last 2 years, a lot of students from accounting, finance, marketing, management, economics are considering dual major, adding this new measure, the business data analytics, to their measure, which really provides you, if you consider it, a competitive advantage compared to other students who graduated with one measure. And the advisor can really help you in fixing actually all the courses that you really need to take. So technically, you only need to take 6 courses, and the elective technically will be part of what you are taking already in your major. So it's really adding one semester, two maximum. You can be acquainted with the most up-to-date measure that is really trendy over the last 2 years. I teach 2 courses in this major: the data mining course, which consists of learning how to do predictive analytics, how to forecast, how to do customer profiling, for example, how to predict who's going to win the next Super Bowl, maybe. So some students did this project actually in this course. And the second one, data visualization, which I teach mainly the theory of the visualization of any project you are doing and using Tableau in that course. If you are more interested in knowing what students do at the end of the last semester, like last 2 courses, data mining and data visualization, so you can go to the department website, so wku.edu, just BTN, and then just look at the degrees and go to the major. So you'll end up in this page. And on the right side, you see data mining posters competitions. This is the biggest project at what they end their last semester, the BDN students in this course, in the data mining course. So if you take a look at the competition 2018, you watch the video, you will see what kind of problems they are solving. Very pay attention to the topics, pay attention to the name of those students and their measure. A lot of overlap between their measure and yours. And if you need more information about this measure, just talk to your advisor, and she will be more than happy to help you in adding that to your repository or to your resume as really a trendy measure. You can easily go to Glassdoor and just write there data analytics, and you will see the amount of jobs opening and the salaries that double the typical any other major salary. So it's important, and it's fun, and it's all practice, it's all hands-on type of activities we do in this major. Okay, so that's about me and about the courses I teach. So let us go to the class now. When you enter the class, you will notice that that the first page, I start the semester by just directing you to the calendar of the semester. So day by day, you will see what you have to do, and pay attention to the due date. This is where the cutoff. So you have to make sure that you are not missing the deadline. Now, beside the calendar, you go to the course content, which is typically that will be your homepage next couple of days. You will see day by day what you have to do. So you see folders inside each one of them, the activities that you have to do. And also, if you have any technical problem with Blackboard, make sure to contact help desk with the telephone number provided here. And if you have problem with the two things that we're going to use in this course, which is SEMnet and Connect, make sure to contact McGroy with this phone number. Okay. Now, what else I want to say before going to the things to do first? Let me go back to what to do day by day. At the bottom, I put for you those two text that I'm using in this course. So the typical course that this course comes with MIS book, which is a Business Driven Information System book by Paige Bilson and A.B. Phillips. I'm not going to cover all the chapters. So usually we cover about 9 to 10 chapters during the regular semester. Since this is related to reading and questions related to your reading, I don't think you will be able to catch up 9 chapters in this short term. So instead of that, I will focus on the Excel to make sure that you are doing all the cases that students did last semester with me, for example, and not to be disadvantaged by taking this quick short term, the winter term. Okay, so technically you have 5 chapters to read, and then every day you will have to answer multiple type of questions associated with those chapters. This is what we're gonna start with the beginning of the semester. Usually I like to mix between those two type of activities, but I noticed that students at the beginning for first 2-3 days they're having problems with the Excel accessing to SIMnet. So not getting into the problem, I'm giving you some time to finish the chapters first and then to jump into the Excel. But that doesn't mean that you do not that you have to wait. I would seriously advise you to start reading the cases in Excel. So the structure of the course, the way I do it, that it's open. You can finish the whole course if you want in one day. If you are so motivated, you can finish it in 1 week, you can finish it in 2 weeks, you can finish it on time. So it's up to you and the time you are investing in this course. Another rules. So as you can see here, you have the schedule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every day you know exactly what to do and you know exactly when is the due date for those activities over here. As I said, here you have 5 chapters, so those are the chapters we're gonna cover: chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and you're gonna answer questions related to those to those chapters. Okay, you're gonna read and you're gonna answer the questions. You will have about 2 attempts to answer those questions. So in that case, the higher the grade, the you receive the higher the higher points in that you received among those 2 attempts. So each one of those you have 2 attempts. Okay, now let's move to the Excel part, which is, as I said, the same part with Excel. It doesn't matter if you have 2016 or 2018 Excel software. So I put the information for 2016. So those who have 2016 will be able to manage it in this way. Also, if you don't have Microsoft at all, I'm gonna show you just shortly how you can download it for free as WKU student. Okay, so just pay attention to the grading. Each chapter of your textbook that you're gonna read it through Connect, McGroy Connect, and I have some instructions just shortly. You will see them with videos. So each chapter, you read the chapter, you answer the questions. So you have 3 points, 30 out of 1,000. So 3 points for each for each chapter, multiple type questions you answered. Okay, maximum you can get. So technically you have about 150 points. Okay, 5 by 30, so you have 150 points about your MI's textbook to read from and to answer those questions. You have 10 points just to introduce yourself on the discussion board, and that should be before midnight of January 7th. And you have to finish all the content of the sections associated with things to do first, which is related to how to connect with McGraw and how to connect with SIMnet McGraw as well. Okay, now let us move to the second section, as you can see here. So the second section starts from Monday, and the due date is Tuesday. So I'm giving you a little bit time here. Hopefully, and I would advise you really seriously to start from the first day to access these contents. Are available for you. You don't have to wait, but the due date is strict. So pay attention to that. So here we go. You're gonna start reading from the SIMnet Excel. So you will have a link to this chapter online version of it, the ebook, which has a lot of help to help you. There is no way to read Excel. Actually, you are reading some cases, how to deal with it. So you are getting hints and tips of how to deal with some cases in Excel. And the way is done that you will have options three type of options. One is called show me, then second one guide me. So show me is only gonna show you how in Excel is gonna step by step with the mouse show you how to do it. The second one, guide me, you will repeat the assignment there. Those are for practices only. You repeat the assignment, and then if you got stuck somehow, you get help. Finally, let me do it. This is where it's important that you will to do that part. So every chapter of those 5 chapters, as you can see here, start reading and practicing with SIMnet Excel chapter. You will have all those exercises to practice with. They are not part of your assignments, so pay attention. So you are reading those, but you are not getting any points. As you can see, chapter 2, reading and practicing, is 0, 0, 0. All the chapters are not graded. Only the assignments are graded. So for every chapter, you will have 2 assignments, and those assignments, each one of them were 30 points. Okay, so for chapter 1, you start practicing. You use the tools that says show me, guide me, and let me try. You finished practicing, you can go ahead and start doing your assignment. You will have 3 attempts for each assignment, and you're not going to ask me questions about the assignment unless you finish let me do it for all the chapter. That's tracked inside SIMnet. So if someone decided not to read and practice and jumped automatically to the assignment 1 and doesn't know how to do it, I'm not going to answer questions related to that, because really you did not take your time to follow the instruction and the practices in SIMnet. And I can tell if you did or not by clicking on the SIMnet, and tells me all your activities. Everything you did is archived. The time, the assignment you practiced on, everything is available for the faculty. So pay attention to that. The more you practice, the better you are on doing the assignment. Now, if you're expert in Excel, you don't have to do that part. It's not graded. So try to do it on your own, and if it's easy, move on. Finish the assignment 1 and 2 for chapter 1. Move to chapter 2. Try yourself first attempt. You didn't do well, go back and read. If you think that you are really expert in Excel, read the chapter, practice with let me try, and then continue the second. So every assignment in SIMnet, I'm giving you 3 attempts. It's more than enough, trust me. Now for the due date, pay attention to that. Since I pushed the due date of Excel to the next week of this semester, and as I advise you to start from the beginning working on those assignments, the due date is harsh. because you are taking this winter term, I have not, it has nothing to do with me. It's more the schedule is so tight. So, and I have to cover the same content given to any student taking this course. Otherwise, you will be disadvantaged for not knowing the topics covered in this course, especially the Excel. Whereas, okay, the chapters, you can go read those topics, will increase your vocabulary. However, with Excel, you have to do them. There's no other way around that. Okay, so here is example to what I want to mention here. So the due date for assignment 1 and 2 is January 14. However, I'm giving you an additional 2 days after each assignment, and you will be penalized with 20% off, okay, for every day you are delayed. So pay attention to that. So the actual due date is 14. It's extended to 16, for example, to this assignment here. So you have 2 days, but you will be penalized. So pay attention to the deadline. That's really important. And as you can see, I'm giving you some time at the beginning. Like, so you have here, you read one day, you do the assignment second day. You read one day, the chapter 2 of this Excel, and you practice, you do it the following day. Then the time is getting so compact because we don't have time left in this semester. So the way that you is going to happen here, after you are finishing chapter 5, what's going to happen, you are reading, practicing, and you're doing the assignment the second day, and at the same day you are reading the following chapter and doing the assignment the following day. So you don't have 2 days here, you have 1 day. But doesn't matter, every assignment has delay for 2 days with penalizing 20% off of your total grade. So even the last one, it's 25, for example, on the 25th, it cut off, but you can do it until 27 and you'll penalize a little bit. And again, I'm giving you 3 attempts, so hopefully that will help you to succeed. Now, what else? You're gonna have only final exam, and I'm gonna send an email or add the information how to register with DLO Testing Center. And it was 300 points, so 30% of the grade is on the final exam. So pay attention also to these details. I'm going to send what the exam is covering and the practices associated with it. Now, how likely to get an A and B and C in this course? So let me give you the answer to that question based on the student who took this course with me in fall 2019. So I hid the name of those students, and just to show you that your chances are really high. So let me show you here. I had about 40 students in this course. So only 4 got C. The student who fails this course, actually, they leave the course at the beginning. They cannot handle it. So 4 students got C's. And then I had about 16 who got B. And then 20 got A. So it's very highly likely to get an A. Everything is written in details, directions, and deadlines, and calendar, and a lot of information given for you. So all you have to do is to follow those directions, nothing or more or less. If you feel after a couple of days that you cannot handle the course, I will advise you to drop it. Don't hurt your grade. This course, you can take it with me next semester in spring. You can ace it without having any issue. Now, you pick to take it in winter term in 3 weeks. I assume you have the experience with online courses and you know what it means to do online courses. So let us go to what to do or to course content. Okay, so things to do first. This is what you're gonna start with it. You're gonna assure that you have access to Connect. You're gonna assure you have access to SimNet. You are going to introduce yourself to discussion board, and here you get your 1 point in this course just by introduction. And you should be able to see that inside this. So every one of those has information inside it. So you're gonna start by print the syllabus and the schedule. So you have the syllabus. Okay, let's do that in this way. Print the schedule and the syllabus. You'll have the syllabus and the schedule that you saw before, so you can print it out, have it handy. Okay, let's go back. What else? Then you have the instructions on how to download Microsoft Office from WKU for free. Just click on this link and you should be able to get it. Then you have instructions on how to connect to the textbook associated with this course. So make sure to watch the video if you never did connect before. Now, if you have connect course previously, no matter what, you have to follow the instructions. So make sure, as I said here, no matter what, please make sure to follow instruction, otherwise your grades will not be populated into Blackboard. Okay, what else? The second part, as I said, the second book, which is SIMNet. So you are going to make sure you have access. This will not start until the following week. Doesn't matter, start from now. Make sure you have access, otherwise, trust me, you will panic when the assignment due, and you will be really, it takes time to finish it. I'm telling you, it takes time to finish, to practice, and then to do the assignment. Here is a link here, so to assure you, if you okay, so if you follow the instruction here and you click on this link, you're gonna get some information. I'm gonna add another video about SIMNet here. Okay, so it will give you some idea how to connect to SIMNet, but the link that is available for you is the link over here. You click it and you should be able to see SIMNet. So let me show you in a second. Okay, as a student, okay, before going into as a faculty, let me finish this section for your first week. Discussion board, all you have to do is to click the discussion board, and you will be introducing yourself. Click on that one and start by answering the following questions, and make sure you do the discussion board after making sure you connected to Connect and SIMNet, because there is a question associated with it here. Okay, you want to post your picture, would be great, so I know how you look like. Some of you I can see their pictures from TopNet, some of you I can't, so I will tell those who I can at least to share with me a picture of them, so I can put a picture on the name, so I know who you are if I see you in Gordon Ford College of Business one day, or if you pass by my office in spring. Okay, so that's it for here. Let me try to access it as a student. So I have a dummy name students here, just to test the content. Okay, here is the course. So let us try. I didn't try it before, so hopefully it will work. So this is what you see. You go to the content, your first day over here. Okay, you should be able to click on this link over here, and as you can see, you should see the information. You enter your email. You already in this class, you sign in only. Actually, the first time you do this for one time, then you don't have to sign up again, one time only. And the information about how to get access, you have to click on the video to see how you can do that. Okay, now for the SIMNet, make sure you access the SIMNet. So let me click on this chapter, reading chapter 1 from SIMNet. Again, if you manage to access it one time, you see the chapter in SIMNet, you are set, you are ready to go. So let's see now. So within this section, you will be able to either to access with your previous account, if you had an account with SIMNet with other course like 141, maybe CIS 141. If you did not have an account, then in that case you have to create an account. You click create an account and you access, you enter your email account and a password, and we start as a new user for SIMNet. What is the reading section? So let me go back. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna keep this one for testing. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to Blackboard from here. Back to my account, the second, and you will have for each chapter a video provided from the explaining the chapter for you from the book author, so you can read and watch the slides associated with the chapter. Also, the slides will be available for you if you want to download them or use them when you answer the multiple type of questions. I think that will be handy. Okay, just giving you some hints here. So let's go back here to the content and show you what I meant, how you know you are already inside the SimNet. So let us click this one. So that's it. You start by reading your chapter. Those are the ones I said, show me, guide me. Let me try, let me try. Okay, so for example, if you know those concepts, how you can select a cell, how you can scroll, you don't need to do them if you know them. Okay, and let us continue. If you want to do, okay, so let's try me live, or okay, let me show you what I will go to some more complicated. This is really simple. So here is an example given. So it's telling you you have to deselect the enable. All of us, we know that, unless you haven't done it before. If I say show me, is gonna show you a
when
video
you download a document from a location that Excel
with an
considers
audio.
potentially unsafe, it opens automatically in protected view.
Okay, it's cool. You might go from here to guide me, and now I say disable protected view to allow editing of a workbook. So I'm gonna click this. Okay, correct. Continue. Click on the file tab. So that you are just following. Click the file tab. Okay, that's it. Correct. Continue. Click the option button. Here's the option button. Correct. Continue. So it's simple. Then let me try. And here where you have to do it and without any guidance. Okay. So from here, you have some show me hints. Okay. uh, to help you sometimes when you are completely lost because you really don't have an audio over your practice. That's it. Glad to have you in my class and wishing you a great semester and aim for A.